You're on a busy street in Lyttelton, right next to the Lyttelton Tunnel. You've been visiting the tide gauge down at the port, which gives us sea level. Now, to get heights on the land, Paula, what do we do?
Right, so what's important about heights is that we've got reference points around the place. So we're standing right out in front of a geodetic survey mark. And this geodetic survey mark has a height on it that has been determined from the tide gauge in terms of mean sea level.
So it's a known fixed height?
Yes.
Okay, so thinking about heights, how can you actually measure, say, the height of something down there?
Right, okay, so we start at a known point. So as I said, this point has got a height on it, known in terms of the mean sea level. So what we do is we're able to put a special ruler, a measuring staff, onto the mark, and excuse me, I'll just have a look at this diagram. So if we're here, we're able to put this measuring staff onto this mark and measure the height measured up from the ruler. And so if we use the same line across, looking through the telescope of this instrument, it's a horizontal line, and we're able to measure a height on the same ruler further away and get the height difference from this point to this point.
And that's something you could do, 2.2 minus 0.5. So, did you get it? 1.7? So we've got 1.7 there. What's the second measurement about?
Well, it's important to always check your observations or measurements when you're a surveyor. So what they do is change the height of the instrument and remeasure it, so you get different numbers when you look through the telescope. So what that does is you're able to measure 1.2, and 2.9 and calculate the difference there.
Did they get the same result? Were they correct? So in terms of Christchurch and how you use this information, this equipment, how have you gone about measuring the level of certain things to inform decisions in Christchurch?
Well, it's really important to know what heights are in terms of water flow and drainage. So we can set out and measure heights across Christchurch using the specialist equipment. So we start at one end, the highest point of the pipe, and you're able to measure the lowest end of the pipe and see which direction it flows.
And thinking about just around here, the Lyttelton Tunnel, how would knowing the level of things have helped with construction?
Yeah, knowing the heights of things is very important. So when you start at one end, if they're going to start digging away at the hill, and they wanted to speed things up by starting at the other end, it's really important to know heights, that the heights are in terms of one another, so that when they can meet in the middle. You wouldn't really want to start one end and not meet. It wouldn't be too good.
No. Thanks, Paula.
Thanks.